hope you're having a splendid day wherever you are in the world. Guys, today you're gonna hear a lot of my cringy voice in this episode. We are back with the Dirt Korea series, episode number 14. Can you guys believe it? Guys, we are back, and I had a little bit of a thought the past few days. Guys, you guys know my favorite game in this world is Formula 1 2019. Like, I'm a total F1 addict. Please keep an eye on the screen you are watching while you listen to my cringy voice to see the epic new sponsors we sign and just to see what's going on in our Dirt for Korea. In any case, guys, I had a little bit of a brainstorm, and I decided, except for the rallycross and the land rush, which we are going to take breaks within the rally and historic rally within like the championships, I need something else that's going to make this a little bit more interesting. Now, you guys know for this Dirt for Korea, you purchase cars to just like to drive with. You purchase them, put your team livery on them, and now those are the cars you can use in the Korea to make more money, because if you use a sponsored car, the team, they take a lot of your winnings. So I've decided, let's import some of our F1 knowledge into Dirt. Now, before you say, Turbo, what the hell do you mean? Let me explain. We've at this stage got 6 beautiful cars in our garage. 2 historic rally cars, 3 normal rally cars, and a land rush stadium truck. So what we're going to do today, we're going to design our own, well, I've already designed it, our own time attack course in Joyride to test the cars on Dirt 4 with everything that is possible to test them with. Anything from acceleration and top speed all the way through to terrain handling. Basically, I've designed the course with the idea to test the cars in the following categories, but every car will be tested in every category during the time attack. The cars will be tested with engine efficiency, meaning acceleration and top end speed. Now, I know rally cars, well, cars of this caliber in all the different types of racing that you get in Dirt 4 don't have necessarily long gear ratios, but still, especially like the Group B historic rally cars, they had some nifty top end speeds for rally cars. So I wanted every car to be tested to their strengths and their weaknesses. So I just told you guys acceleration and top end speed. Then we've got agility. How good are the cars' agility on tarmac and gravel? Unfortunately, we do not have snow to our usage, but we do have gravel and tarmac. So they will be tested on handling and agility on tarmac and gravel. Along with handling, we need to make sure they can handle terrain good. So terrain handling will also be tested throughout this time attack, as well as how grippy the cars are in certain sections. You guys are going to see the agility section is also a grip section, because the cars will be driving on shipping crates that are connected with wooden boards. So the grip levels are not as good. It's worse than on snow. So it's basically like driving on an ice road. So that is why I have done that. So these cars will be tested in every possible category to make sure we find out what is the fastest car on the Dirt 4 game. That is the end goal. But the only thing is how this is going to work. The cars will be tested with a default setup. That is something that no cars will be tuned to give them a distinct advantage. All cars will be driven on the stock default settings. Also, we will test the car as soon as we buy a new car. So the new rule for me is, as soon as I buy a new car in this career mode, it has to be driven on the time trial circuit that we have designed before I take it to any championship or career mode event. That is the rules. And guys, the first car we are taking, as you guys have already seen on your screen, is our brand new Peugeot 1991 Peugeot 205 GTI. And let's see which one of our first 6 cars that we have gotten in our garage which we have purchased, or one, will be the fastest car, will top the leaderboards. This is going to be a lot of fun. So guys, please enjoy this first part. You guys are going to see the course I've designed. It's not just 30 seconds, it's quite significantly long. It's like a little rally stage, but please enjoy and listen to this beautiful Peugeot. basically the acceleration and a bit of the top speed section. We are now heading on to the gravel terrain handling section and almost to the agility section. I'm going to take you guys through the time attack run so you guys will know where I test everything. So here we go into this little acceleration section, and then from this right hand corner we start the agility section. And basically guys, terrain handling is present throughout the entire time attack. Every car, obviously with it being rally cross, land rush, historic rally, these cars have to be good with terrain handling, but some cars obviously handle certain terrains better than others. So this is where the agility, where I showed you guys where the agility section starts. There's another section that I'm going to obviously point out to you guys, that is the top speed section, where the top speed will be tested the most. But this section is the agility and grip section, how good the cars grip on, I would say, unfamiliar surfaces. As you guys see, we are on top of shipping crates. I almost said utility crates for some other stupid reason. On top of shipping crates and wooden boards. So driving on this is like driving in Sweden on the snow. So even though I couldn't incorporate snow for this, I basically had something that is close to the grip levels that we have in Sweden. Now this section, once again, it's onto gravel handling. To see how the car handles on gravel, we have a full 360-degree rotation here to see how the car handles the gravel section. And then we are really close to the section where I test the biggest amount of top speed. As you guys will see, as soon as we drop off of these crates, the top end section will start, because we just barrel down this part straight until we get to the end where we're going to have to turn onto a junction right. Now, this part we hit the brakes just as we get to that crate with this little Peugeot. We take a wide line because this is another little agility section, but now it is on a more grippier surface. So I want to see how the cars handle on a less grippy surface and a grippy surface, as you guys see going through here. This section we go around the wooden pole and go up another section of crates and wooden planks. This is basically the hardest point of the whole thing, in my opinion, because you really have to be precise with your braking and make sure you don't fall off of the crates at this section. But there we go, we are straight through it. Now heading to the end of this first timed run, guys. The final jump of the oh, we hit the back a little bit there, and then we end off with a water splash. And as soon as the rear wheels touch the gravel, that is where I stop the timer. The Peugeot does a 3-minute 23.55 second run. Beautiful run, much faster than I thought it was going to be. So that is the first car on the leaderboard. And guys, let me put it to you guys this way. Yeah, you guys are going to have a few upsets, but please listen to this next car. It's absolutely beautiful. The rear-wheel drive 700 horsepower, 6-liter naturally aspirated V8 stadium truck, 3-speed manual gearbox, rear-wheel drive. This thing, it's very heavy. It's got to struggle in the agility section, but let's see if we can tame this beast. Just have a listen. Guys, this V8 sounds phenomenal. Oh, what a car. Now guys, one thing that I thought this car was going to struggle a lot with was the agility section. First of all, it's rear-wheel drive. It's got 700 brake horsepower, that's around 650, and it's immensely heavy. It's 1.62 tons. To be exact, 1,625 kilos. That is a lot. But this car handled the agility section so good, it really surprised me. And guys, like you guys saw when we selected the car, this car only has a 3-speed gearbox, and with its default tune, the first gear is useless. The first gear tops out at I think like 35 to 40 kilometers an hour. So I didn't use first gear once. I launched the car in second gear, and I just used second and third gear. There's no point in using first gear because the car you lose just so much speed, and the car in any case it spins to 40 kph in like a split second. So first gear is useless in this car. As you guys see, it is a lot harder to control this car through the agility section, unlike the Peugeot, but it handled it immensely good, and that was something that I was really surprised at. But now, out of the very, very tight agility and non-grippy section, it is now where this car is going to shine. The terrain handling, the gravel handling, and where it can use that 650 horsepower that it has to its use. Now, as you guys see with this little part, these little crate parts, I just put them in for extra handling and a little bit of terrain handling as well. But this stadium truck is just, it's absolutely awesome to drive, and these cars are definitely some cars that should not be taken lightly. Guys, remember, we've still got a 900 horsepower four-wheel drive, okay, 850, it's a 900 brake horsepower four-wheel drive version of this car, and you guys are going to see this car is not slow on this whole time attack. It is actually much faster than you are ever going to think. As we head into the final parts of the time attack, this part I was quite stressed about with this car, but it actually handled it quite nicely as I nearly fall off there. But planting the power, third gear, let's hit the ramp, see if we can get a perfect ramp down here, and a beautiful ramp down, actually exactly perfect. Let's hit the water splash, that's something that's not going to stop this car, and we are over the line with a 3-minute 15.47. That is stupid fast. Jeez Louise, this car is what's the word I'm looking for to describe? It's like driving a maniac's car. But in any case, guys, it's a full 8.08 seconds faster than the Peugeot. That's a little bit of a spank towards the Peugeot. But guys, now it's time for the car that I own in real life. The E30 M3. Now guys, unfortunately, I don't own an M3 like I told you guys in the previous episode. I own a 318, but it's an E30. It's close to my heart. I've got a big passion for BMW and a big passion for E30s, so I absolutely love this car. This little car, it's gonna be a handful to handle. What an absolutely fantastic little car, guys. Now guys, the reason I said before you guys started listening to this beautiful 2.3 liter straight 4 engine was this car is going to be a handful. Reason being, it's got the agility on the front end, but the front end is so agile that the rear end comes out for no good reason. And also, I've got 280 brake horsepower on the rear, so that's about 240 to 50 horses roundabout. And yeah, this car also weighs 1,025 kilos, so it's literally a little smidge over a ton. So it's very light, it's got a lot of power, it's on the rear wheels, and it's a very unstable rear end with a stable front end. So the rear end wants to overtake the front end. So I knew this section we're heading towards now, the agility section, was going to be an absolute hellacious task to drive. But in any case, one thing that I can say is, even though this car was the hardest to drive, it was by far the most fun of all the cars that I own. This is only the third car we're going to be driving, guys, but damn, what an absolute joy to drive. No, seriously, guys, this car was just absolutely magnifique to drive. I enjoyed every single second. And as you guys see, that I drifted basically off of the final ramp of the agility section. Now we head onto the gravel where this car shines a little bit more. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think this car is going to be the slowest. But who said the fastest car is the most fun car? Seriously guys, if you get if you learn how to drive this car, it's just an absolute blast. It's like the Ford Escort that we drove when we started the historic rally section of our career. That Escort was rear-wheel drive. It was so unstable on the rear, but I loved every second of it because it was so. The car was. It's like it wants intimacy. It wants you to push the boundaries. It wants you to be a naughty driver, and it's amazing. And to be honest, this car is more fun than the Escort. I just absolutely know it. As you guys see, to get the rear end to turn, it's not hard. Just quick yank off the handbrake and floor the throttle, and she turns. She turns. Yeesh, I nearly clipped the inside of that little, what do you call it, a garage door. Let's dub that part the garage door, because it looks like a garage entry. We tip the barrier a bit on the outside, heading up the last agility section of this run. But guys, what an absolute joy was this little E30 to drive. I think it's got to be our slowest car. I think the Peugeot absolutely spanked it in the agility section, but let's wait and see. Over the final ramp, a little bit of a sketchy ramp there, but get the car through the water, and it is a 3-minute 32.65. It is the slowest, but I don't care. It was by far the most fun. Because the run was that fun, let's do a little bit of donut and see if we can get the flamethrower going. There goes the flames, just in front of the right rear front wheel. Flamethrower, there we go. Guys, that was so much fun. Even though the Beamer is the slowest, I honestly don't care. It's a full 17 seconds slower than the Landrush Stadium truck, but I honestly don't care. Oh, that was so much fun. In any case, guys, let's head to the next car. It is our 1999 Lancer Evolution. 300 brake horsepower, a turbocharged 2-liter straight 4, 1230 kgs, 6-speed, manual sequential, 4-wheel drive. Yeah. This is gonna be good. Let's see what happens. Agility of this car, oh my soul. You guys know when I drove this car the first time on a rally stage, I told you that the back end is a little bit naughty. But for this thing, this time attack circuit it's not a circuit, it's a sprint that I've designed, that is exactly what I need. Oh my word, this car's default tune is absolutely perfect for this. Obviously you can do a little bit of fine tweaking if you really want to do a proper time attack run here, but damn, this car, she just feels amazing. Okay guys, this car rules, and I think the agility section, it's gonna dominate, like seriously. And we've still got the Evo 10 and the 2001 Subi to go. Ooh baby, this is looking juicy. Guys, just keep an eye on this car in the agility section. It is mind-bogglingly fast in this agility section, but I think that is a big thanks to the 4-wheel drive and the fact it's got a very friendly handbrake. Like Jimmy Clarkson, James May and Richard Hammond would say, we are showing very strong pornography. All that handbrake action? Yeah, you feel it. You feel it. In any case, guys, sorry, Top Gear fan here, not of the modern Top Gear. The Top Gear will never be the same without Jeremy, James and Richard. Actually, I need to be respectful. Without Mr. Clarkson, Mr. Hammond, and Mr. Slowly himself, Mr. May. But yeah guys, I mean, Oh, this Mitsubishi, she is really, really fast. And as you guys see, I've got so much confidence with this car. I take stuff so much faster. And I think if everything is going to anything is going to rival the stadium truck, this has got to be the first car that's got to get the closest. So let's see how this car handles the very grippy agility section. We tipped the barrier there. It's not the best way to go through there, but guys, this was by far my fastest run and my most consistent run throughout the entire time attack course. As we get the car turning with the handbrake, second gear, don't go to first gear, the first gear is just too short. Rev the car as we head to this next ramp. Hear those beautiful turbo whistles off the final ramp of the final agility section, heading to the final big jump. Come on, little beautiful Mitsubishi as we head to the ramp. It's a beautiful landing. It's a little bit quick. We run a teeny bit wide through the water, out of it, and it's a 3 minute 16.12. That is so close. Oh my soul, that is stupid close. Wow, what was the stadium truck? It was 3 minute 15.47 if I'm not mistaken. Oh my word, the Mitsubishi, the 1999 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo slots in to P2. It's only 6.5 tenths away from the rear-wheel drive stadium truck. And guys, to be quite honest, I do not think the Evo 10 is going to be any faster. It's got a 5-speed manual, not sequential. It's heavier. It's 1,350 kgs compared to the 1,230 of the Evo, the old Evo. It's got the same amount of horsepower with almost exactly the same engine. It's also turbocharged, also for wheel drive, but that gearbox and that weight, it's going to hinder it. That's heavier and a little bit slower on the gears. One thing that I think this car will have an advantage for is the lesser gear shifts. And guys, to be quite honest, this car handled like a dream. It really did. I don't think it's going to be massively slower than the old Evo, but I don't think it's going to be faster. That's my honest opinion, but we have seen crazier things on this channel before. So let's wait and see. Wow, this thing it wants first gear, especially in the agility section. You guys will see now when we head to the crates and the wooden planks. This thing really wants first gear. Second gear is just there when the car starts accelerating. But at this stage, when I looked down at my timer, I saw that it was just behind the older Evo. I think it's an Evo 6. I'm not sure. I can be mistaken. But no, it is an Evo 6. It is an Evo 6. Yes, it is an Evo 6 because Evo 5 in those Greek letters is V, if it is Greek letters, whatever you call it. So, the Greek numbering, whatever. Is it even Greek? Is it numbers and letters? I don't know. But in any case, so I think I'm just going to say for safety reasons Evo 6 and or Evo VI. That's smarter. The Evo VI versus the Evo X. This car was matching it, and I was like, what? It's heavier. It's got a slower gearbox. But I think the lesser gear shifts are what saved it. But guys, we're gonna have to wait and see if the Evo 10 beats the Evo 6 Evo VI. Oh man, I'm gonna destroy my brain. Seriously, is it an It's gotta be an Evo 6. Come on. You are not that stupid, Turbo. You are not that bad in knowledge. But in any case, guys, heading to the top speed section. Actually, the Evo 6 did get a better top end, but it's not what we're looking for. Going into this very tight part, the grippy agility section. First, you get the car turning. That's a beautiful turning from the Evo 10. As we head through, going to the garage door. Guys, like Top Gear, they've got the final corner, it's Gambon. I've got the garage door. Yes. Going on to the final agility section, once again with less grip. first gear, get the car turned in. Come on, use that agility to your advantage. Use the modern day aero. Not that I think the aero in these rally cars made a big difference. In any case, heading towards the final jump. We hit the ramp. We're going to try and stick the landing. It's a beautiful landing. And now the only thing that's left is the water splash through the water. And it's a 3 minute 15.55. The Evo 10 beat the Evo 6. How? How on earth did that happen? 5th place is still the Beamer. But guys, the stadium truck is still the fastest. How? How? The Evo 10 is 8/100ths of a second away. Damn. Okay, guys, we've only got one car left that can beat the stadium truck. Otherwise, the rear-wheel drive Land Rush Stadium truck will top our current leaderboard. My Subi, you're my final hope. I don't want a Land Rush truck to top my stadium board. Come on, the car that I say was the best rally car ever built. The 2001 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, 300 horsepower, same weight as the Evo 6, 2-liter flat 4 boxer motor. Let's get in there, baby. Use that turbo. Come on, Subi, we have to beat that stadium truck. Come on, use the agility. Use the fact that I think you are the best rally car ever created. Come on, Subaru. Guys, heading into the agility section now. The final little acceleration section before we head to the agility section. 4th gear, hard onto the brake. 2nd gear, don't even use 1st gear in this car. It is absolutely useless. That's a beautiful drift around those, I don't even know what you call those things in any case, those big concrete tubes. In any case, oh, that's a very, very bad way to go through that little pothole section. Guys, I actually put that in just as an added part of terrain handling, because the Land Rush trucks, obviously with that amazing suspension, they handle that pothole as if it's nothing. The rally cars, they're a little more shaky, and I think the rally cross cars are going to be very sketchy through there. But in any case, heading on to the agility section, Subi, this is where you're going to have to make yourself work, my friend. You need to get ahead of that Land Rush Stadium truck and try and stay ahead as we head into basically the last part where the Land Rush Stadium truck was extremely good. Guys, that rear-wheel drive Stadium truck in the final grippy agility section, it was not bad at all. It was actually very agile. So the Subi, this part is where the Subi had to get a lead, and now we have to try and just stay ahead of the stadium truck. I could see that it was basically matching the stadium truck's time on my timer. So I was really like, I actually should put sectors in here so I could actually, because on my cell phone's timer I can do like a lap, but I can click on it and it says a lap, so I can actually match the sector times. I think that'll make the future content more interesting. So if you guys want it, please drop it down in the comments below. Should I add sectors for this little track to see how things go? In any case, guys, let's head onto the top speed section. This is where the Land Rush Stadium truck will eat the Subi for breakfast. In any case, you can't compare 700 brake horsepower to 300 brake horsepower. But come on, Subi, here's your final time to shine. Agility section. That was a beautiful movement through there. I hugged the inside of every corner so tightly I nearly made contact. If I had a little bit of a spark session there, I would not be surprised. Final non-grippy agility section. This is literally the last few meters you can get on the stadium truck, because this is where it still struggles. Get the car to it beautifully, beautifully. Get the car off the ramp. Now use that all 300 brake horsepower. Use every little bit of it. Hit the ramp. It's a beautiful, perfect landing through the water. 3rd gear, 4th gear, down to 3rd gear as we hit the water. And it's a 3 minute 14.95. Get in there, Subi. Get in there. Woo! Thank goodness I don't have a stadium truck on the top end of my leaderboard. Thank you, Subi. The Beamer is 17.7 seconds slower than the Subi. The 1991 Peugeot is 8.6 seconds slower than the Subi. In fourth place, we've got the Mitsubishi Evo 6, 3:16.12, 1.17 seconds slower than the Subi. Then we've got the 2013 Evo 10, 0.6 of a second slower than the Subi with a 3 minute 15.55. The Land Rush Stadium Truck, 3 minute 15.47 with just over half a second slower than this beauty, our 2001 Subaru Impreza WRX STI with a 3 minute 14.95. The first 3 minute 40 on the charts, guys. So that is the car to beat from here on out. Here is the side-by-side comparison of the Land Rush Stadium Truck, the rear-wheel drive Land Rush Stadium Truck, and our Subi. Guys, but that has been all the time we've had for this episode. This was awesome. This was so much fun. I can't wait to, as we start buying all the cars on the game, how the cars are going to start matching up. I think this is going to be absolutely awesome, and I think we're really going to have a very, very fun time with these time trials. So, please let me know in the comments down below, would you guys like me to add in sectors to make it a bit more interesting for those of you guys that are really into time attack. So please just let me know about that. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for staying to the end. Like, share with your friends, subscribe. You know you want to. I'll see you all next time. Don't forget to ding that bell on the subscribe. Cheers!